Okay. Good morning once again. So children, we have been studying chemical properties of metals since last two classes, and we have studied chemical reaction of metals with oxygen and chemical reaction of metal with water. Okay. Today we have to start the third property, that is reaction of metals with acid. Reaction of metals with acid. Okay. Let us start. Chemical properties of metals. Chemical properties of metals. Okay. Third one, reaction with acid. See children, now we have been studying this reaction from the first chapter also. First chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations, there we have seen that those metals which are placed above hydrogen in the reactivity series, they displace hydrogen from the aqueous acids and they produce hydrogen gas. Okay, while those metals which are placed below hydrogen in the reactivity series, they do not produce hydrogen gas when they react with acids. Okay, this you all know not, and I am sure and I am hopeful that you all have learned the order of metals in the reactivity series. If you have not learned, then today we will note down the order of metals in the reactivity series also. Okay children? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now see, the third one is when metals react with acid, they produce H2 gas and salt is also formed. Salt is formed. But the condition, what is the condition children? What is the condition? Can anybody tell me what is the condition under which metals react with acid to produce hydrogen gas? Can you tell me? Can anybody tell me? Yes, Parthraj. Parthraj, please tell. Parthraj, are you there? Anushika? Okay, Ipsita, can you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Where? Ipsita, tell. Metal plus acid, they give salt plus H2 gas. Okay. For example, let us take like zinc plus HCl aqueous, zinc solid plus HCl aqueous, they give ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Okay. Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, so those metals which are placed above hydrogen in the reactivity series, they produce their corresponding salt and hydrogen gas is released. Okay, note लिख लो, note लिख लो. Only those metals which are placed above hydrogen, with placed above hydrogen in the reactivity series, react with acid to give salt and hydrogen gas, NH2 gas. Okay, please note down. All of you, please note down.
Noted, sir.
Noted, sir.
Very good. All of you have noted. Now the question comes that do you know the order of metals in the reactivity series? Do you know? How many of you know?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So
Yes, sir.
do you know? Can you write? Please write down in your notebook, and we will see how many of you can recall the order of metals in the reactivity series. Please write down in your notebook. Please write down. Please write down. All of you, please write. Reactivity series. Reactivity series. Okay.
Sir, हो गया.
Very good. Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
1 minute. Which metal
Yes,
occupies
sir. Done.
the highest position in the reactivity?
Potassium.
Potassium.
Very good. Very good. Vikil. Potassium, then sodium, calcium,
Calcium.
then magnesium, aluminium,
Aluminium. Zinc.
zinc, iron,
Iron. Lead.
lead, then
Copper.
lead के बाद हाइड्रोजन, then copper,
Mercury, silver, gold.
mercury, then silver, then gold. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the order
Yes,
of metals in the reactivity series. So reactivity series is the order of metals in the decreasing reactivity of metals. So these metals react with acids to form their corresponding salt, and hydrogen gas, okay. While these metals, ये हाइड्रोजन के नीचे है ना, ये वाले कौन कौन से? copper, mercury, silver and gold. These metals do not react with acids. These metals do not react with acids. Okay. Okay, very good. Note down. Now I want to ask one thing, that we have studied applications of reactivity series in the first chapter. Are you able to recall the applications of reactivity series in applications of reactivity series? Can you tell me?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Manali, tell me.
Sir. They the metals which are placed above hydrogen gives hydrogen gas on dissociating.
Very good. And what else? What else? Second application. Can anybody tell me? Yes, Ipsita. Yes, Ipsita, tell me. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ बोलो. हाँ बोलो.
Sir, they tell us what kind of product will form after a reaction.
No. Yes, Kushal, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. It tells whether the metal can replace another from its aqueous solution.
Yeah, very good, Kushag. Kushag has given the correct answer. Kushag has given the correct answer that, see, those metals which are highly reactive, they can displace the less reactive metals from their aqueous salt solutions. The very common reaction that we have studied is, can you hear me, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. See, those metals which are more reactive can displace the less reactive metals from their aqueous salt solutions. Recall the reaction between copper sulfate solution and iron nail. Do you remember this thing or not? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. So next chemical reaction is reaction of metals with aqueous salt solutions of other metals. Okay. So this is the fourth chemical property. Fourth chemical property. What is that? Reaction of metals with aqueous salt solutions. Aqueous salt solution of other metals. Aqueous salt solution of other metals. Okay. What happens in this? See, a more reactive metal displaces the less reactive metal from its aqueous salt solution. Okay, we will write down. More reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its aqueous salt solution. For this, you should know the order of metals in the reactivity trees, because highly reactive metals can only displace less reactive metals, but less reactive metal cannot displace the highly reactive metal from their aqueous salt solution. For example, since one metal is displaced by other, so such type of reactions are called. Can you name this type of
Displacement reaction.
Displacement reactions. Very good. Displacement reactions. These are called displacement reactions. Okay. These are called displacement reactions. These are called displacement reactions. Okay. Now, for example, very common, we take copper sulfate, aqueous copper sulfate solution. What is the color of the solution? Can you tell me?
Sir, blue.
Blue.
Blue. Very good. Okay. And when we add an iron piece into it, what happens? Now, out of copper and iron, which Which is more reactive? Which is more reactive?
Iron.
Sir,
Iron.
iron is more reactive than copper.
So what will happen? Iron will displace copper.
Commit.
So FeSO4 aqueous plus copper precipitate बन जाएगा, brown precipitate बन जाएगा. इतना brown PPT जब जाता है ना, you might have seen. Okay. And what is the color of iron sulfate solution that is formed?
Green color.
Green.
Okay. Similarly, when we add, suppose FeSO4 is there, FeSO4 aqueous solution, plus we add suppose zinc granules into it. What will happen now? Can you tell me what will happen? What will be the product formed?
ZnSO4 plus Fe.
Very good. Zinc sulfate aqueous. This is white in color, and plus Fe will be formed. Okay. So, what does these reactions indicate? What do these reactions indicate? These indicate that iron is more reactive than copper from copper sulfate solution. Okay. On the other hand, zinc is more reactive than iron, so zinc displaces iron from iron sulfate solution. Okay, children.
Yes, sir.
Now, can you guess the products in some other reactions that I will be giving? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, shall I rub this? Shall I rub?
Yes, sir.
Suppose we have zinc plus Al2SO4 whole size. Will there be any reaction?
No.
No, sir.
Why?
Sir,
Because
Zn is less reactive.
Because
Aluminium is more reactive.
zinc is not able to displace aluminium. Okay? No reaction. Okay. Any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You have to guess the products. In these reactions. Suppose we take calcium plus zinc sulfate. Will there be any reaction?
Yes.
What is
CaSO4 plus
CaSO4 plus Zn? ये तो होगा. Why? Because
calcium is more reactive
more reactive than zinc, so calcium displaces zinc from zinc sulfate solution. Okay. Zinc, calcium is more reactive than zinc. So calcium displaces zinc from zinc sulfate solution. Okay. Zinc sulfate aqueous solution. Okay. Any problem? In this?
No problem, sir.
Now, there is one more chemical reaction that is left. That is reaction of metals with non-metals. Metals, as we all know that metals are electropositive elements. They readily lose electrons and form positively charged ions, that is cations. On the other hand, non-metals are electronegative elements since they readily accept electrons or they readily gain electrons and form electronegative ions, that is anions. So when metals react with non-metals, they form ionic compounds. They form what? Ionic compounds. That we will study in next class. Okay, children? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, today I am giving you one assignment that you have to write 10 displacement reactions. You have to write 10 displacement reactions in your notebook and you have to upload in the Google Classroom. Will you do that? Will you do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sumit Kumar is answering as yes, sir, but he is not submitting the assignment in time. You have to submit your assignments in time. Okay? So now only I will create the assignment to send 10 displacement reactions and you will upload in the Google Classroom by today itself. Okay? Will you do?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
and
sir.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.